Today's workout is a first trimester cardio workout. It's 10 minutes. I'm 11 and a half weeks pregnant, and we're gonna get strong, get our heart rates up safely with this workout. So let's start with our first exercise. It's a step jack with an overhead touch. So think jumping jack, we're just gonna step. So right to left, arms go overhead, and we're just swinging those arms, reaching up. If you feel comfortable doing jumping jacks at this point in your pregnancy, please do them. You can absolutely jump a little bit, but I'm showing you modifications. So if you don't feel like you can jump at this point, whether it's because you're nauseous or because of just pregnancy in general, follow me. I'll show you lots of modifications throughout the workout. We want to continue to get our heart rates up, but do it safely. So I'm going to help you do that today. I'm wearing my heart rate monitor. Of course, everybody's different. Everybody's fitness level is different, but that's something I always suggest to people. It's linked in the description if you're curious which one I use. A couple more seconds here. All right, rest. We're going to move on to a standing knee lift, and we're going to twist. So we're going to take the fingers up the temples. We're going to start with that right knee. We're going to lift and twist to the right with that torso. So lift, reset. So we're just lifting that knee a little higher than the hip if you can get it there, and then trying to crunch, bringing that elbow to your knee, rotating the chest to the side of the wall. So we're getting a little core work, oblique work here, and then getting our heart rates up too. And for me, that doesn't take a whole lot in the first trimester, even though I'm used to doing pretty intense HIIT workouts. Pregnant, no, I gotta back it off a lot. So it's just a reminder, be gracious to yourself. We all start from a different place, we all have different pregnancies. I've been really nauseous this time around, so I gotta take it slower, and that's just part of it. Your body's working hard growing humans, so sometimes you need to take a break, back off the other stuff. Perfect. All right, we're gonna do a shuffle touchdown. So I am gonna move my feet quickly. You can always walk if shuffling is a little too difficult for you at this stage. So we're gonna start on one end of the mat, we're gonna shuffle, and then touch the floor. If you can't get all the way to the floor, no worries. Just reach down. You don't have to go all the way down. I want you to try to stay low though, either way. Take those feet wide. You only need to go about the length of your mat, but if you've got a bigger space, you can go a little bit further if you'd like. And again, you can always walk across if you're not comfortable with the shuffle. You know my heart rate's up if I'm not talking to you. It's getting there. Rest. All right, squat punch. So we're gonna take those feet a little wider than our hips. We're gonna squat, and we're gonna punch, and then we're gonna repeat on the other side. So let's squat, and then punch. Other side. Punch to the corner, and I'm releasing my heel. That's gonna help me protect my knees, and you need that power from your hips, from your glutes to really throw a punch. So lift that heel, pivot the foot. Low in that squat now, out your hips, going almost to your knees. And at the bottom of that squat, you should still see your toes. So that means you're not putting pressure in the knees. So we're getting that leg work, that upper body work, the back, the core, shoulders, and those punches, full body. I'm starting to breathe heavy, but you are too. And we rest. If you need longer breaks, feel free to take them. It's a long time to be working. We're going to an inchworm plank. So back off your mat, back end of your mat. We're gonna crawl forward, come to a plank, hands under shoulders, abs tight, we crawl back up. So notice what my hips are doing. I'm hinging like a deadlift, then reaching for the floor, and then coming back up through that hip hinge. So I'm never just rounding at my back, reaching for the floor. I'm always pushing my hips back. That's gonna protect your spine and work your hips, your core. And then when you get to that plank, brace those abs right here. Drop your butt. We're in the first trimester, so we can still really maximize that core work. You can do a few planks as long as there's not too much pressure in the lower back. And this is a great way to do them. And you can always drop to your knees in that plank if it's too intense to come here. All right, we're gonna walk up and do a knee drive. So I'm gonna show you from this side. Step one leg a few feet back, arms up, palms together. We're gonna drive that knee in, about hip level or higher, and then tap with the hands. Now that front foot is your stabilizing leg. Push through the heel, squeeze your booty. You're gonna feel that in your front glute. You can go as fast as you want to here, but I want you to focus on pulling that knee in, using your abs. Squeezing that booty. About halfway in. If you can, speed up in the last portion. Almost there, 5 seconds. Whew, time. All right, ready to do the same thing on the other leg. You feel that glute? Yeah, we're gonna get the other side. So arms up, drive that knee in. Find your balance first. We wanna really focus on balance work here in pregnancy too, because when we do that, we're strengthening those stabilizing muscles, the glutes, the core, and that are gonna help us, those are gonna help us as we progress through our pregnancy. Starting to get out of breath, you with me? Halfway. Pull that knee in. Don't cheat by bringing the arms down. We want to pull that knee up. It's a tough one. Feel free. If you need to take a break, take it. Whew, time. All right, we're gonna go to a stepping half burpee. So come about the middle toward the back of your mat. We're gonna put those hands down, hinge at the hips, step back into a plank, step in, clap those hands overhead. So let's do it again. Hip hinge, hands down, step, step, and clap. And I'm alternating my legs. Can you see that? Alternating the foot that steps back. And just like those inchworm planks, hinging before we step back, coming back through a squat. Do you see that? Again, we want that work in the hips. We don't want it in the lower back, or we don't want to compromise the lower back. So when we do it this way, we're strengthening that back body. And if this is hard for you, do my mobility workouts, my stretch workouts. That'll help create that mobility, loosen up those tight and weak muscles to be able to work your core more effectively. All right, we're resting. That was quick. Moving on to a skater hop. You don't have to hop here if you're not comfortable. Come to one end of your mat. We're gonna hop across and reach. I'm hopping leg to leg and taking a big step. If you're not comfortable with the hop, just take a big step like this and swing the arms. But if you can, add that little hop. You can see it's not a big movement, but I am trying to go wide here. And that's challenging those big, powerful muscles and getting my heart rate up. Can you hear me breathing? It's getting tough. And really balancing, bending that leg as I land, landing really soft, bracing my abs. And time. All right, we're on our last exercise. We're gonna do a side squat touchdown. Start with your feet on your hips. We're gonna step wide and push those knees out. We're reaching for the floor, side squat. Hands up, clap in the middle. Other side. Side squat, up and clap. So knees out, feet wide, clap at the top. Knees out, feet wide, clap. Take it slow and get low. I want your hips back. And you're reaching for the floor. If you can't reach for the floor, just come as low as you can. I want your chest to stay up. So if you're rounding your back to get down, don't go as low. If you feel good, you can speed it up. Looking good, guys. Last 10 seconds. we're done. 10 minutes. And that's all you need for a first trimester cardio workout. Hope you enjoy. Be sure to check out my other first trimester workouts, and as I progress through my pregnancy, continue to work out with me and we'll get strong together. See you next time.